NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Steelers and the Texans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Now leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Levis now on second down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards. Levis now on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on a catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pollard diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily in. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Levis. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Levis back to throw. Nowhere He's got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Avoids him at the 40. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Escapes the sack, but in the end the pressure too great and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the 1st. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Here we go now on 1st and goal. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Touchdown, Texans! Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And fights him off. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our... Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Paul on a give up the middle. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Levis. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Myers in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Throwing here is Hall. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the 1st time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jerome Butler. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Back to throw, it's Levis. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Holding offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Levis from the gun. Johnson's got it complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Levis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll run again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Steelers down by 11. 1:53 remaining. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Hurts. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Eluding the press. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run for it with Pollard. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. He's back to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He's still on his feet. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for two. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Texans, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and two-point conversion. A little over 20 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Gets this to Myers, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Levis, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know